Hello Nomads, and thank you for checking out this video where I am going to rank my top 12 favorite videos that I did last year in 2025. So this is scheduled to come out sometime in the first couple weeks of 2026. So I figured no better time than to review my work from last year. Let's see how we did. So, I really do appreciate you guys for being around. Hopefully you've seen all these videos that I'm talking about, but if you haven't, what a great excuse to go check them out. And while you're at it, check out the whole backlog of stuff that I've got from, I think this is like the third year, fourth year, something like that I've been doing this. So there's a whole bunch of videos, a whole bunch of material. So before I waste too much more time, let's talk a little bit about the blurb and spiel. Here's where I'm going to ask you to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out all my different social media stuff. And lastly, if you want to be super awesome and most excellent, you can throw me a tip over on Venmo at OneManDuet. I appreciate any and all of that support. And most importantly, guys, I'm just so glad that you're here. You guys are the whole reason that I do this. Obviously, I'm enjoying myself very much. But sharing all these kind of weird projects and stuff that I do, that's the most fun part. So I appreciate you being here. So let's run my theme song and then check out what I think is my best work of 2025. A band with just one dude, no reason to fret. I'll play with myself. It's Nate's one-man duet. Yeah. All right, so where's a good place to start when you're doing your top 12 favorite songs of the year? I think number 12 is a good place to start. I'm so silly. So silly. Okay. So Runaway Train, almost on Valentine's Day of last year, the day before, February 13th, 2025, I released this cover of Runaway Train using a looper. Now, a looper is really kind of new technology to me. It's really right on the edge of kind of what I know how to do. I understand that thing in theory, but I haven't got too much of time under my belt using it. So, that's the one kind of downside of how I do the channel is I try to release one cover every week and I rotate through my different series that I do that are arranged by playlist here. So if there's a particular series that you like, you can check out that playlist and watch all the videos that I've done in that particular style. So this was one of my favorite looper that I did this year. And I like this one because I got to play a bunch of different instruments and really try some different things. Plus it was a good kind of like technological challenge, which most of the songs on the looper really are. So this really stretches me to my technological limits. So I have fun with it, and that was number 12. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Let's check out what's at number 11. All right, let's see here. On the Road Again, the Willie Nelson classic song. This is such a great song. I covered this one as a guitar quartet. So 4 different styles of guitar, trying to emulate kind of different instruments, but using a guitar. It's a really fun challenge for me musically, and I really liked the way this one came out. So this was from February 20th. Apparently I peaked kind of early, at least for my lower half of my top favorite videos of the year. Number 12 and number 11 were both from February. So what does that mean? I don't know. Okay. Road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Finding love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on the road again. So yeah, that's that one. Please do check out all these songs and let me know if you agree, disagree, how you like the ones that I chose. Did I miss something? Did I miss a video that was your favorite that didn't make my list? So at number 10, let's see what we got going on. Miseraloo. Oh my gosh. So if you've been around on my channel at all, you may have heard me say that I used to be in some instrumental surf bands, like the music from like the 60s. I just have such a spot in my heart for this type of music. I just love it so much. And Dick Dale was a complete legend. He was so good and had such a distinctive style that was really interesting to try to play on a 12-string guitar. So this one was from October. It was a lot of fun to do with just, I used 2 tracks of the 12-string guitar and then some sort of percussion. I love doing this one. It was a lot of fun. So check it out. Let me know how you like it. All right, let's see. Number 9. What could be here? Medley of 80s songs. Yeah, so this one was from October. So it's interesting. I don't think that I do a lot of 80s songs, but when I went through compiling this list of songs for the medley, I'm like, oh, I do a fair number. Now, whether I do any of them well, that's up for debate and discussion. But this was a lot of fun. I love rock and roll. Put another dime in the jukebox, baby. So yeah, go check that out. Stretching what I typically cover in terms of genres and eras, but I really enjoyed that one. So give it a listen and a watch, I guess. We're on YouTube, right? It's a video. So anyway, number 8, Billie Jean on a digital guitar from September 11th. So this song is, the song is incredible. Michael Jackson, musical legend, notwithstanding some of the other stuff that surrounds him. So this song was kind of interesting. A digital guitar. I used what I think might have been my first video using this. Was called an Aero Band guitar. It's kind of the spiritual successor to the Casio DG7 and 10 and all that that came out in the 80s from Japan. And they're really weird. They emulate a guitar, but they don't have actual strings, but you play it just like a guitar. You'll have to go watch the video and see. We will dance on the floor in the round. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. A fun little sidebar story to this song. So this came out in September. And the month before, I had recorded the song and was kind of producing the video and working on it. And my family had kind of a little bit of a family reunion down in Tucson, Arizona. And I remember showing this the video to my sister, and I was really excited about it. The place that we were staying just so happened to have been Paul McCartney's house. We didn't know it at the time. We found out like right as we left. And so I'm like, oh man, I was doing that stuff at Paul McCartney's house. Uh-oh, I seem to be having a little technical difficulty, so pardon me. We'll get this back up. But let me finish the story. So yeah, I remember watching the rough draft of this video being done and watching it at Paul McCartney's house. So, me and Paul, good buddies. We go way back, right? Okay. All right. So I'm going to fix this, and then we'll get back to... what's at number 7? All right, well, that was fun, fixing that little technological issue. My favorite. All right, let's move on. Number 7. That's where we left off. Hold on just a moment. Forgot to turn the fan off. I was trying to keep cool in here. All right. Glycerine, done as a piano ballad from May Day, May 1st, 2025. So, this song was like super popular when I was in high school. This band was so awesome. I loved this album. It was so good. This song, I feel like, does kind of lend itself particularly well to that piano ballad. It almost has that feel, even though it's done on a distorted guitar. So, to me, it didn't feel like too much of a stretch, but give it a listen and tell me what you think. Don't let the days go by, glycerine, glycerine. All right, let's see what we got at number 6. Learning to Fly, the tribute to Tom Petty. You know, this tribute series that I do is always such like a bittersweet thing. On one hand, it feels so good to kind of pay homage to these wonderful artists who have sadly departed. So this was back in January, early in the year last year. And Learning to Fly, you know, these tribute series are these really kind of stripped down, very simplistic versions. And this song is so beautiful. I love the chord structure. It is, you know, I think it's one chord structure all the way through the song. But just the little nuances with melody and phrasing and things, I just love that song. It was really cool to do in that fashion. So I liked that one. Number 6 favorite, as a matter of fact.
I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings.
All right, so what's number 5? Longview, done as a Johnny Cash song. So Longview, the Green Day song. Now, I must admit that this was the brainchild of my good friend Nick White. I think he was on his way home from a gig one night, and he sent me a text saying, "Oh, I had this weird idea. What if you did this song in this way?" Now, I don't have a great Johnny Cash impression, at least I don't think so. But I love the style. I just love the vibe and energy that Johnny Cash has. So this was a really weird challenge that my buddy sent me. So Nick, thanks, man. Thanks for the idea. That was fun. And I think this was my very first cover of last year, January 2nd, 2025. So it kicked off the year in fun style. So that was my number 5 favorite.
Hello, I'm not Johnny Cash. Sit around and watch the tube, but nothing's on.
All right, so what could be at number 4? We got Hemorrhage in My Hands from the band Fuel, done on a ukulele, and this was from March 6th. So again, kind of early in the year. Apparently last year, some of my favorite stuff was done very early. I peaked early last year, apparently. But yeah, this is a song I think it's interesting because it doesn't necessarily give off that ukulele vibe. So these are some of my favorite to do in these kind of the weird styles. You know, when I get a song that I'm like, I don't know that it really works in this style, those tend to be some of my favorite to try to do, to see if I can make it work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but that's half the fun. So there you go, number 4. Let me know if you think that does it work as a ukulele song. So only one way to find out. Watch the video. All right. Number 3, Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers, right? That such a great song, but I had to do it reggae style. This was from August 7th of 2025. So I'm 90% certain this was the first time I had ever tried to cover this song. It was a newer one that I had just learned. You may or may not know, so I've got several different types of covers that I do, right? Different series, and they're all arranged by playlists on my channel if you want to go kind of check them out. If there's a particular style that you like the most, hit up that playlist. It's got all of the ones that I've done in that style. So I do the styles on kind of a rotating thing, so I only get to do like 2 or 3, I think, of each style in a year. And I choose the song at random. So this came up, I hadn't covered it in any other way, and I had to try to do a reggae version, which again, I love the challenge. That's another one that was like, I don't know that it works in that way, but I want to try it. So I had a lot of fun doing it. So let me know what you think of how it turned out.
Wonder this time where she's gone. I wonder if she's gone to stay.
All right. Number 2, Selling the Drama Old Timey series, September 18th, 2025. Again, another one, all the old timey ones. That whole series is weird. The instrumentation that I use to do the old timey series, I don't know what it is about it. I think it might be the spoons. That's the magic ingredient. I just love the kind of jaunty little vibe that it gets. It always just brings a smile to my face. I love it. I enjoy it. And I hope you guys do too.
I've willed, I've walked, I've read, I've taught, I know, I've been there before. And now it won't be raped.
All right. So here we go. The Big Daddy. Number 1. What was my all-time favorite video of last year? That'd be none other than Unsung by Helmet, done acoustically, like in a very percussion-heavy way. So an acoustic guitar. I don't even know that I put a bass on it. I think it was just acoustic guitar and a bunch of percussion instruments. Really weird, right? But man, I loved it. I'm not too proud to say I rock out to that. You know, it may be a little gauche to kind of rock out to your own music, but I'm not gonna lie, I freaking love it. I think it half gives me a chuckle and half just gives me, stank face rocking out to it. So I love it. I hope you guys do too.
Your will to speak clearly, exposed to much.
Please go check it out. You could run down and watch all 12 of these videos and you could get a sampling of my favorite stuff. But I'm really interested to hear of what were your favorites from this last year. What videos might have stuck out to you. So please hit me up with that stuff in the comments. I greatly appreciate it. The biggest thing, guys, is I'm so appreciative to all of you for watching these videos. Thank you. I have a lot of fun doing this stuff, and I hope you're having half as much fun watching them as I am making them. So here's to another year of really weird, really strange, kind of out there, reimagined covers from your boy at Nate's One Man Duet.
And here is where I offer some bloopers.
That's just a weird word to say. I mean, especially if I'm being a dork. Bloopers. It just kind of like falls out of your mouth, that word. Bloopers. So, here's the end of the video where I'm supposed to have given you some bloopers. I could give you the one where my daughter interrupted me in the middle of the take, but it wasn't funny. I don't respond in a funny way. I get irritated, if I'm going to be honest. I don't like that, but it's the truth. She's got a bunch of friends here watching Stranger Things. I'm recording this the day after Christmas, so that series just released a whole bunch of episodes, and our internet went down. That's why I was having the technological issue. It's been a wild ride here recording this video, so anyways, this is the video to celebrate the new year, kick off the new year, take a little look back. So hopefully everything goes well from here.